What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name's Nick. That's Jeremy. We are the Men of Main Street. Today we're talking Roosevelt, Passholder news, giveaway news, and of course, some theme park updates. Let's get into it. What's going on, man? For the first time ever, I won't ask you how your week is because I got to acknowledge that shirt right there.
Oh, why? Thank you.
That's I Spy a Roosevelt, if I'm not mistaken.
This is a summer Roosevelt. I'm on my summer break this week, so I thought I would sport my sucker shirt that they have. It's a Toy Story themed one. It's a lot of fun. It's very comfortable, very lightweight.
Very nice, very New Englandy, I think.
Sure, yeah, and
sure. I mean, it just reminds me of the beach when I see one of those. I don't know.
And then I see you over there with a Star Wars Roosevelt.
So, fun fact, guys, you cannot buy this one online. You have to be a fan of Beaver Nuggets to go ahead and get this. You can only get one of these at Buc-ee's. I don't even think they have this one anymore. I found this one when I was out in Texas a while back, and I was able to go ahead and grab one of these. So, get a lot of compliments on it. It's really cool. It's got Yoda on it. Darth Vader's in the pocket, R2-D2, lightsabers, lava, all the stuff you'd love, right?
It's true.
Absolutely. So, hey, well, let's reel it back now. How was your week?
It was a good week. Very productive. Got a lot of things done. Getting ready for my trip in a week. A little over a week. I'll be leaving for 2 weeks overseas. So, looking forward to that.
And then you come back, and then we have a giveaway to talk about.
That's true. So, Nick, you want to just jump into the giveaway?
Yes. Well, after I'm sneezing there. Jeez.
Sorry.
Let's just jump on in. No, you're good. You are good. I guess giveaways make me sneeze. So we are up to 35 entries. So that picture was taken when we first started. We were up to 35 entries so far. So,
nice. And how many? Does it say how many days are left?
We still have 24 days left.
Nice.
So we're cruising right along, guys. So still plenty of time. Hop on in there, guys. We still have plenty of spots. And we've talked about it on our last podcast. You can go ahead and check that one out. Top 3 prizes we're going to have. We're going to have our Disney 70th logo, and a tier 2 is going to be a Disney resort sign that we'll have made up until the end of the podcast. So you still have some time. We might have some other ones that pop up, unless Disney throws some other crazy stuff our way, which could happen too. We could get a little fun with that. And the last one's going to be just a Men of Main Street limited edition coin. So definitely be sure to go ahead and check it out. Get some entries going, and throw your chance in the hat to go ahead and win one of these.
Yeah, it's an exciting opportunity, guys. So be sure to jump in on it. It's very easy. It's free to enter. So, I mean, you got nothing to lose. So
absolutely. As our friend Ron on the Go says, it's free to do. Yeah. But yeah, seriously though. And guys, I cannot say this enough. If you watch this, please try to give us a like and a follow. We are at 69 subscribers still. We are at some kind of roadblock. Let's get that up to 70, okay? So we can finally do our 70th giveaway with 70 subscribers. We'll get there though. We appreciate all you guys so much. And thanks again for coming back for another week here of all the craziness we got to talk about. But yeah, dude, we got a good bit to cruise on through. So enough about the giveaway. Let's get into some Roosevelt news real quick.
Yeah, big week for Roosevelts, Nick.
Big week for my bank account. Yes, for sure. No, we had the Bad Apples collection drop this week, which, as you can imagine, might have some villains on them. So, Jared, do you have any more pictures besides that?
Oh, yeah, I have all the pictures.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I love how they did this now. That's awesome. So we have a whole bunch of different ones here. I think the most popular one out of all of them, from what I saw, was the middle one there, the Peter Pan one.
That one's
Captain
really
Hook
cool.
on it.
That one's cool.
Yes. No. Out of those 3 right there, I got the middle and the one on the right there with all. That's not just that's not just. Oh my God, what is his name? Dr. Facilier is Facilier.
Yes. Dr. Facilier.
It's not just him on there. It is all different types of villains on there. You get a little bit of everyone, all their heads on there, which is kind of cool. Middle one, you got Captain Hook with the crocodile and all that. And then the one all the way on the left, I think that one was the second most popular, if not the first. It was a close tie between the two, I believe.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree with you.
that one was the one they were showcasing initially. So again, it's always crazy with Roosevelt. You never know how many you're going to have. Sometimes it could be 10. I mean, other times it could be one. You never know. So they keep things interesting.
Yeah, personally,
Um,
I like the left one a lot. I saw Mr. Morrow wearing it like before these came out, like on his one of his latest vlogs. But I do like that one. Peter Pan one's a lot of fun. The Captain Hook one's a lot of fun. In addition, we do have more. Uh,
yes, we do.
I really like what they do with the club head, the golf club head covers. It really makes me want to buy one.
I'm
Um,
surprised you have it at this point,
I
honestly.
know. Well, honestly, they made a grip, a putter grip that was a lightsaber, and I want the blue one specifically, and it sold out and has never come back. So I'm trying and keeping my eye out for that one, and then I think we'll be making some club head cover changes in the future because I think you can probably see behind me. I have one of Mickey, and Mickey's he's pretty worn out. I've had him for over 10
You've had
years.
him for a very long time. Oh
Yeah, he's
yeah.
pretty worn out. I really like the Gaston collection. The two shirts that came out and the jacket I thought were really good. Um, they did some Corella, right? And honestly,
hmm
that sweater is a lot of fun.
It is. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to drop the other items in there as well. The only other ones I got out of that collection, I got the go back one for me, Jer.
Sure. Hold on.
Um, I got
Oops.
I got the Queen of Hearts, and then I got the Gaston short sleeve as well. Um,
Ah.
so I mean, I can always hope and dream, right? But I'm actually going to the Descendants, the Rise of Red concert tomorrow night.
Whoa.
Yes, I know.
I
My
think we need a
daughter.
full review on that next episode. I'm
Oh
scratching
Lord.
everything off the agenda. We're just doing that.
Well, it's the Zombies and the Descendants, the Rise of Red tour. So
Are we going to have to
maybe
bring in Zoe as a special
I
guest?
I think we might have to. So, for those of you that don't know, my daughter is obsessed. If you could pick one thing that she's obsessed with, you know, I guess for us '90s kids and all that, we would say, maybe a Goofy movie or something like that, right? No, for her, it's Descendants, and it is so hard that she knows all the actors by name. She is obsessed, and we had to buy tickets as soon as they came out. I'm pretty sure we have not like front row seats, but like I think we're like 4 or 5 rows back. I'm not even going to get into how much that cost me. I'm not proud of that. But anyways, it was definitely something she's excited for, and I can't wait to go ahead and take her there tomorrow night. So yes, I'll bring the camera. We'll see. I'll show some stuff, I guess, what I can.
Great. I'm
But
excited to see some stuff. Some
yeah,
great
well,
merchandise too. I'm sure she's gonna
oh,
want everything. Like, bring your wallet. That's all I'm telling you.
uh-huh,
Any
uh-huh.
Disney production, bring your wallet.
Oh, I know. No, but I was gonna say it would have been nice to have the Queen of Hearts shirt for that for
Ah,
tomorrow night, but it's all good. I have another villains one in mind, and I'm gonna one of the other ones that they came out with a while back. It's got all the little symbols, not the heads, the symbols of all the different villains on them, which is kind of cool.
nice.
So, but yeah, they get some other stuff in there. We get some hats too.
Yeah, a
That's
lot of
always
hats.
fun.
Yeah, hats are fun. I like the Dr. Facilio one. I would wear that for sure.
Absolutely, I like how it says the name in the back. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is
Um,
unique.
And then we showed another slide back or so. They have some polos they dropped as well. They have the Hades one and what was the other one? I think
Oh,
Hades and Captain Hook. Okay,
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
yeah, it's Captain Hook. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
But yeah, keeps things interesting. But yeah, anyways, guys, that is the new collection that just dropped from Roosevelt. So I think they are still available. Some of them are at least. So if you get a chance, you're looking for some, definitely go ahead and pick some up because Roosevelts are awesome.
Yeah,
Um,
perfect to get now before the Halloween season. I know that Disney's been dropping a ton of Halloween merchandise this week in the parks at World of Disney and online. I think they're just doing this at the same time to capture that same crowd.
Yeah, and I would say that they're definitely going to come out with some. I would have to imagine, because I know how Roosevelt's is, especially when it comes to park seasons and all that. They came out with an amazing one last year for Halloween. I cannot wait to wear it again. It was one of my favorite shirts they dropped, and I can only wear it around spooky season. So I'm really excited for it. There was a couple of them. And there was some Mr. Morrow ones that came out
the
too
Mr.
last
Morrow
year.
ones were a lot of fun.
Oh my gosh. I got a whole collection of shirts for the holidays, guys. Wait until the holidays hit. I have got every shirt imaginable. I got a whole bag of just Roosevelts for the holidays. So very excited for that.
Excellent.
Absolutely. But anyways, man, enough about the Roosevelts. They are awesome, but let's get into some more news. What do you got for us, Sheriff?
Yeah, I wanted to take a moment and tell you guys all that you probably saw. Spider-Man Brand New Day has began filming. In that, Tom Holland's new suit was revealed, which was very reminiscent of the Tobey Maguire days. The webbing was raised on the suit, which is not, he hasn't done with his suits before. So we're just excited to him to returning to some of the older looks. The way the story left off at the end of the last movie, I have no idea what to expect in this one.
Oh my gosh, no! They got us on our toes right now with all this. I'm very nervous to see what direction they're going to go with it.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what's next.
Absolutely, but yeah, definitely some Spider-Man 2 vibes. Looking at that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, let's head over back to the parks because Nick, you got some exciting news to share. Last week we teased about the Passholder magnet, and then as of yesterday, the day before, they confirmed what it is.
That they did, man. I am so excited. My wife is going. She's losing her mind. She has lost it when it came to this. When I sent her this, so just a heads up. So, honey, I'm going to pick on you for a minute. I called you, I texted you, and I tried FaceTiming you, and you didn't answer. And I told you I was going to go ahead and blow you up when this happened. And then when you finally got it, then you started blowing me up. So I guess it works either way. But anyways, no, we have this. I did my due diligence. That's all I'm trying to say. I let her know ahead of time, and we have a Crush Passholder magnet that did come out. There he is. There he is, floating around the EAC, dude. And this time we got him actually picking up at a very different location. This time we have him getting picked up at the Discovery Trading Company over at Animal Kingdom. So it looks like they're going to get me over to Animal Kingdom for an afternoon now.
Man, I'm just trying to push you guys there so you guys stop filling up Magic Kingdom for Starlight.
Well, no, but yeah, usually they have them over in EPCOT is usually where they do the distribution for them. Usually they do it over at Creations. So
okay,
they've done them before over at Animal Kingdom, but it used to be over when you got out of Dinosaur, whatever that shop was there, over in that area that would take you through the exit. They used to give them out there for a while. But yeah, no, this one's in a nice spot. It's kind of right when you walk in, so that's always cool. Yeah, so make sure you bring your pass holder, make sure you bring your Magic Band or your ticket or whatever, and also bring a photo ID because they will check that. They do make sure that only one person gets to pick one up at a time, and you can only get one per person per pass. But yeah, you can get it now until September 27th. So you know that I have a trip getting booked, man.
I had no doubt in my mind that you were going to get this.
Yes, I think we're planning on the beginning of September is what I believe. I'll have more details for that in the next week or so. And are you still back? You're still here next week, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So we'll talk more about that next week. We'll get a game plan going for that because we can't leave you all hanging. Anyways, yes. So on top of all that, because we are pass holders and we love everything there is to do with Disney, they also gave us something else. They gave us a totally sweet sundae, dude. Look at that thing. You got Crush chilling up top there. You got, I would imagine that's chocolate up top. I don't even know, but it looks killer. It's an exclusive dessert tribute to Crush with butter pecan ice cream. My favorite ice cream lately, by the way.
Really? I would never have guessed that coming from you.
Listen, we got a place called Culver's out here in the Midwest, and they change the ice cream up every week. My favorite's butter pecan. So when I get to go ahead and check it out, love me some butter pecan. It also has hot fudge, caramel, candy pecans, and whipped cream on it. It's available now, and you guessed it, until September 27th over at Dino Bites. But because it's a pass holder exclusive, you must show your ID for that one as well.
Wow.
And on top of that, my favorite part, I think, out of all, besides the magnet, look who's up top, man. Look who that is.
It's Becky.
It's Becky. She's crazy. You can't look her in the eyes, man.
Yeah.
I think that this got my wife more excited than the actual magnet was showing her that they had this. She, My gosh, my phone yesterday was just blowing up when this came out. But yes, it's a magic shot. 3 themed ones from Finding Nemo. You have Becky flying with Nemo and Marlin. We got a postcard with Peach the starfish. And then we have nautical moments with Hank. You know, man, I'm a little disheartened here. You put octopus. Do you know what Hank is?
No, I don't.
He's a septopus. He's
You know,
missing
I
one
almost
leg.
said that, but I didn't want to be wrong.
No, trust me, my wife is very she grows me about this stuff too. Anyways, but yeah, it's located across from Finding Nemo and the Big Blue and Beyond, which it's been a very long time since I've seen that, so I'm sure I'm gonna have to go see it when I go there. And you must show your pass ID in the My Disney Experience app. Usually, that's what they'll do. You don't always have to show them your ticket or whatever. They don't usually have the stuff to scan it at these places, aside from the magnet pickup. So usually, what you do is you'll just show them your pass in the My Disney Experience app. Sometimes they might ask for an ID. We go from there. But yeah, that's some of the pass holder news. Jer, take us away with the next little bit.
Yeah, so that's not all the treats we have for your annual pass holders, you lucky ducks. You guys also get a Joffrey's Keep Swimming Frost, which is a frozen drink, just like a frozen lemonade with blue raspberry syrup, topped with Skittles popped freeze dry candy. Everyone is crazy over those freeze dry candies. So
It's a
having that,
thing, man.
yeah, it is quite the thing. My wife has definitely ordered some online and paid
Oh
way
no.
too much money, way too much money for them, and they're pretty good, but they don't. I'm not a huge candy person. I'm more of a savory person. Except for ice cream, I'm all in on ice cream. But it sounds like a fun drink. Definitely too sweet for me, but I'm sure there's someone out there for it.
Just got to keep swimming, man. I know my daughter will be chomping down this. She'll be all over it, I'm sure.
Yeah. The other thing I did want to mention is there's a discount, a $10 off discount on select nights for each of the Christmas Party, Jollywood Nights, and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So $10 each off each time. And then on the bottom right, you can see that that is a picture from the water park because you also get a special $49 one-day ticket and up to 3 guests valid at Typhoon Lagoon and Blizzard Beach. So that's another separate offer that they're doing. So
Huh.
yeah.
To be honest, man, I did not realize there was the 3 additional guests you could take with it. That's actually pretty cool. I have the water park addition to mine. We've talked about that before, but that's really good to know, actually.
Yeah, I would be interested in the details of that because that sounds too good to be true.
It does, but I'll be honest with you, with the crowds that they get at the water parks, and how much they're trying to entice people to start going there more and more, I can see them doing something like that.
Yeah.
But again, I'm sure there's going to be stipulations behind that. Definitely do your homework before you go. Just run on down there. But that is awesome to have that there. And yeah, we get to save a little bit of money when we go do all these fun things because I know I want to go do all 3 of these, all 4 of these things. One I can already do. I can go to the water parks, but we'll see what happens with the other 3. I'm working on it, guys. Okay, I'm working on it. We'll see what happens.
I feel like Jollywood's got to be top of your list.
Yeah, dude, it's number 1. It is
right.
number 1. I'm still going to hit you up. I want that logo.
That logo. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You know what? I should reattempt that now that I'm better at it.
For those of you that
forgot
don't know,
about that.
This was like the number 1 thing I used to ask him about when he first got a 3D printer. I was like, but I need the logo. And he was like, but there's shading. And I said, no, we need the logo. So we got to give the people what they want.
Yeah, I was able to make a variation of the Jollywood Nights, but trying to do it with Ollie was difficult. But now I think I could do it.
Right on. Well, I have faith in you. We all do.
You guys are counting on me, I'm sure.
Absolutely. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. But anyways, man. So yeah, and that doesn't stop there with the pass holder stuff, right?
No, there's so much.
There's so much because I know we have to make Jared a little bit jealous over here. So on top of that, we got a pass holder tumbler. It's a non-refillable. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say refillable tumbler.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be refillable.
It's a tumbler, guys. And the tumbler has characters on it featuring past magnets because we love magnets as pass holders. My whiteboard right now, I wish I can pan over real quick and show you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 magnets right now on my whiteboard, with another, I think, 15 or so at home.
I was gonna say,
Um,
because you usually get more than one when you go. That's why.
yes, my wife has a bad habit. She stacks them up on top of one another just so we have duplicates. I don't know why. It's funny. Anyways, some of them now she's letting me go ahead and keep here because she doesn't want to keep them on her car anymore. She's afraid they're going to get stolen. But yeah, so we got a tumbler with past magnets on it, available with the purchase of a non-alcoholic beverage, and you can get it over at a couple different places, right? So we get Animal Kingdom over at Restaurantosaurus or Peace Safari, Hollywood Studios at Dockside Diner or the Backlot Express, and Epcot over at Connections Eatery or Regal Eagle Smokehouse.
I'm pretty sure based on those locations, these are non-refillable, unless if you're at Connections or Regal Eagle, you can just go. Oh, actually, all these I think just have the soda fountain, so you probably
Yeah,
can
so you're
refill
fine.
it as much as you like. But they probably don't want you to. So what I'm getting.
Yeah,
at.
I mean, if they have the soda machines there, I'm sure they don't. It doesn't really matter. You can do whatever. But outside of there, obviously, they don't want you taking it and walking around and refilling it everywhere else. But anyways, first come, first served. While supplies last, you can purchase it via mobile order on the My Disney Experience app. So we have that. We also have some exclusive Halloween party merch. Look at that shirt, man. Look at the candy around that. Oh my word, I'm jealous already. They get an exclusive t-shirt and pin at Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. It's sold only during the nights at the Emporium. So they got like a little cart they wheel out that has this stuff on it, and it gets raided pretty quick. Everyone runs up and gets what they want.
It's usually all in that center portion. Like if
Yes.
you're on Main Street, like go halfway down and then look into the Emporium, and that's pretty much where they're going to be.
It's usually right next to the mobile checkout station.
Yeah.
They usually keep it all right there. So to kind of keep the traffic flowing and moving. They'll usually cash you out right there, too, if that's all you're getting and that sort of thing, which is cool. But again, you must show your valid annual pass and photo ID to get that one. We also have a couple other shirts here. We have the Hollywood Studios Passholder shirt. I have that one. My whole family does, actually. We love
really?
That shirt.
I didn't know you had that one.
I got that one the day it came out, man.
Oh, that one's been around.
It's been around. Yeah, my last trip down, we went into 2 trips ago. Sorry, I've been so many. 2 trips ago, I went in and I saw it sitting in the back there, and I asked the lovely cast member there. I said, "Hey, what is that one over there? I haven't seen it before." She said, "Oh, it just dropped today. We just brought it out." So we all picked one up because why not? And then we also have the Epcot Passholder merchandise. We have a fidget. Sorry,
Fidget.
I've been playing with fidget toys all day, guys. We have a Figment themed shirt and pin at the Creation Shop while supplies last. This one's been around for a little bit. Usually the Passholder merch is usually towards the backside as you're going into the park. So as you're heading towards World Showcase and all that, it's on the farther back portion over there. They got usually like a little area that's all your pass holder and also your festival merchandise and stuff like that they keep there. So just a little bit of merchandise. We got a couple of good things going for us, and we get free parking, which that alone, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Speaking of fidgets, we can hear you that fidget, just so you know.
Oh, really? Well, okay then.
Anyway,
I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah, I was wondering what that noise was. Then I was like, oh, that's.
It could also be my printer. I get my printer going on in the background too, but who knows? What else we got going on, man? We got a lot of really exciting news that happened at one of the parks this week.
Yeah, so the big news is that Beak and Barrel has received its opening date of August 29th, which I think was a little earlier than I expected. Actually, let's do one thing before we get into this, because I want to space these out. We did have one request, a one request print on the Maker World site, and it was for Disney Enchantment print. And if you don't know what Disney Enchantment is, it was the Magic Kingdom fireworks show during the 50th anniversary. So what I have done is I have created that. And check it out here.
Look at that thing, man. That brings back some.
Yeah, I
some
thought it
vibes
came out
right there, man,
pretty good.
It absolutely did. No, and that's it's one of those things you don't know how much you miss something until it's gone. I have got to hear that show a couple times now since we switched back over to Happily Ever After. I miss it a little bit.
Yeah, it was a good show.
It
Though they
was.
don't forget they still were playing it during the after hours events. I don't know if that's not really happening anymore. I don't think, but that
They were
was
for a
still
little bit. I
okay.
think they might still be, but no, that's what I mean. That's I've heard that recently. And actually, I think we get to go see two shows that night. We get to go see Happily Ever After, and then that happened after, which was really cool to
Yeah,
kind of
Ron
compare them.
featured a couple times on his streams,
Mm-hmm.
and it's pretty cool. That was for you, WDI_392 on Maker World. I'll put this thing up there. If you have any suggestions, like I think it came out good, but if there's anything that you think I should add to it, feel free to let me know and I'll do some adjustments. Anyway, I was sharing my screen the whole time. Let me just show the print better for you. There it is.
There we go. Look at that thing.
All right, let's get back into Beak and Barrel. So that was some
Crawl the barrel,
exciting
man.
news. Starting, August 29th. Sooner than we thought based on the last video they put out of their progress and the work that they've done. If you don't remember what this is, we talked about this a few times. It's a pirate-themed tavern, which will be a lot of fun for all ages, and it offers a ton of special effects storytelling. So yeah, it's exciting. Reservations are starting on August 14th. So that's right around the corner. And this is going to be situated right to the right. If you're looking at Pirates of the Caribbean, it'll be right to the right of it. So
Yeah, you guys, we did show this too in the video I dropped when I did my last video recap, or my last trip recap there. It is up there on YouTube, so check it out. I did walk around the area it's going to be in and kind of showcase that. And Disney also dropped a really cool teaser about it this week. Jared, did you get a chance to see that little video they did?
of
That was all the cast members running up to the door and
oh
yanking
yes, I
on it.
did. That was a lot of fun. They
Yeah,
did a good job with that.
they did a great job. I was really excited watching that, and I'm like, oh gosh, I wonder when reservations are going to be. And then you just told me, so I guess I'm going to have to try to snag one when I get down there next time.
Yeah. But let's get into some of the treats because they gave us pretty much a full rundown of what the menu is going to be, which is exciting. And Nick, we're going to start off in the non-alcoholic drinks. Take it away, Nick.
Yes, so we got the Treasure Trove, which is a mysterious non-alcoholic drink featuring ube. I'm saying that right? It's ube.
Ube, yeah, it's ube.
Ube, lemon and coconut, served with vanilla cake plank, chocolate cannonball, and golden caramel popcorn.
Is that a trick or a treat? I can't tell.
Well, I can't have that one.
Yeah, I know you can't.
Kind of reminds me of the Bespin Bits real quick. Oh man. Real quick, I gotta throw this in there because this was hilarious. We got a little bit of time this week. I sent Jared a video the other day. It was someone made a comment on the EPCOT popcorn bucket that we had talked about a while back, and it said including popcorn. And I sent it to him, and I was like, "Dude, at least they're telling us it includes popcorn this time." And we had quite a laugh out of it. But anyways, we also have the Cursed Treasure, which here we go. Coconut milk and cookie crumbs topped with vanilla foam and a pirate's gold cookie. And it tastes like cookies and cream in drink form with coconut.
That is interesting. Cookies and cream in drink form. So is it kind of like a milkshake?
Maybe it's served in like a Moscow Mule kind of cup.
I wonder if it's going to be like over ice or if it's going to be like a... Yeah, both of these are served in Moscow Mule cups. I didn't even notice that until you pointed that out.
It's a little different. I can't have any of these. So
yeah,
that's
coconut.
That's a little sad.
Can't have coconut.
And my wife can't either because, well, actually, none of us can. Chocolate on them and gluten.
Oh, okay. Well, hopefully there's something else on this. Maybe you can have the next food item. Oh, which is this top left one.
Oh.
Yeah, I think you might be able to have this one, Nick.
And
you know what? It even might be gluten free.
Anyways, we have the Kraken's Catch.
Yeah.
Cold octopus salad marinated in lemon and lime juice, which includes olives, bell peppers, avocado, and some kind of what is that? Piccolo pepper almond foam.
Yeah. So you guys always wondered, after Davy Jones died, what did they do with him? Well, they turned him into a salad. So it's called Kraken's Catch, but it's really Davy Jones in a cup, if you ask me.
Oh my gosh.
It's just what part of the beard tentacle did you get?
I wanted the left one behind. No,
You might find the key in there, so just chew
there we
carefully.
go.
All right.
Oh my god, that's. I was gonna say I think I prefer the Bespin bits over that one.
I don't know, man. That looks good. Next up,
Uh-huh.
we have two alcoholic options, which is the Salty Seas Margarita. Or there's an arg, so arg. So it's like margarita. Yeah. Okay. It's really not that much of a change there.
I need one of those while I'm watching Rusty Cutlass because that's Rusty with an R.
Exactly. This is a Southeast Asian inspired margarita. Has ube, popular ingredient here. Tequila, Cointreau, and lime. So I think the ube is what's really turning these things blue. In addition to that, we have on the bottom we have the Siren's Whisper, which is a pot and column still white rum with citrus and spice, inspired by the Aqua de Vida Fountain of Youth. Cool.
I actually like that one. I would have that one.
Yeah, that
I
does
like
sound interesting.
It kind of looks like the Fountain of Youth in the movie and all that.
And then Nick, they were really, we've been talking about a different corn item every week, so we got another corn inspired item. It's Cook's Corn Griddle Cakes. So maybe you won't have the octopus, but maybe you'll have this.
I like this.
So far, I like this. Warm corn cake stuffed with melted cheese, lime sour cream, and chili peppers, topped with cajata cheese. I don't know what that is. Cojita cheese. Okay, I know what that is.
That's like the crumbly.
Yes, I've never seen it on paper. I've only just heard it.
I eat a lot of it.
And there's two variations that are going to be offered: roasted corn with peppers and also a chipotle braised chicken. So
I would definitely try both of those. Those look incredible.
Yeah,
I like that. Well, on top of that, we got some more cocktails because this is definitely a place where they serve the rum and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Barrels Ablaze, which is Jack Daniel's bonded bourbon with honey and spice. I'm assuming that's the top right, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Gotcha. We have the Hibiscus Rum Punch Royale, rum-based drink with Prosecco. It has hibiscus Demira, I think?
Yeah.
Citrus.
Sure.
It's lightly sweet and bubbly. You could tell we're definitely mixologists, guys. That looks really good. That looks really fruity and nice.
Don't know why they put it in a Moscow Mule glass, but they've done that with a few now.
They're doing a lot of that there. Maybe to kind of make it look oldish.
I guess what kind of cups really match the theme?
I guess. And then the last one here we have is a shareable dish, which is that the one that's in the bottom right? Is that
no. Oh no. Oh, no. That I don't know. Wait. I don't know which one is in the.
It's the one with the skull right there.
Yeah, that's not.
It's another drink.
That's not the dish. I don't think that one. I know the dish is not pictured. I think what that.
Is it a cup maybe for like one of the other drinks? Maybe it kind of looks like a
cup. The bottom right one is something else that we'll get to. There are a couple of things they did not provide photos of. So.
Gotcha. All right. Well, the one that we're going to talk about now is the Island Provisions, which is Caribbean and Central American inspired snacks, which has plantain chips, blue corn tortillas, and a toasted flatbread with a variety of savory dips.
So Bespin Bits.
Bespin Bits. Well, they didn't talk about the cheese sticks.
Oh.
Okay. You got to have little tiny pieces of a shredded cheese stick on there for the Bespin Bits to be a thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's what makes it so fun. Was you have like a little strand of mozzarella. I love that. Oh, yeah. What else we got, Jer?
More specialty cocktails. Not pictured. The Port of Call, which is a gin-based drink. Pretty simple. Gin, lemon juice, spiced cranberry. Interesting drink. Also not pictured. The Lit Fuse, which is mezcal, which is a type of tequila, including banana, coconut, and smoked chili bitters. That sounds like a lot of fun. I think that's probably going to be it's not going to be a shot. And additionally, we have the Plunderer's Punch, which is that bottom right one, which is Kraken Black's spiced rum, blackberry, vanilla, and citrus, and a souvenir pirate skull mug. Limit one per guest.
Is that the one we're talking about, Chair? I feel like it is.
That is the Plunderous Punch.
So yeah, the bottom right. That's the
Yes, that is it.
Yes.
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, it looks cool. I like that one.
Yeah,
I would
actually,
do
it
that.
sounds really good. Rum,
It
blackberry,
does.
vanilla, and citrus. You really can't go wrong with it.
It sounds like that might be like one of their more signature items. Now, do we know if we can keep that mug?
Yes.
Oh,
It's a
yes, I love
souvenir.
a mug.
I'm sure it's going to be like a $28 drink.
Of course.
I really like it because the mug looks like it's made out of wood almost. It reminds me a lot of the Frozen Monkey Head one from Jock Lindsay's, which honestly, I like souvenir cups that are, one, look cool, but two, are actually you're able to drink out of. Like they're not ridiculous to have all these caverns within it you can't clean out. This looks like one that actually would serve as a fun drink to just drink around the house with, beyond just alcohol, but like, maybe some water or juice.
I was gonna say my margarita cups that I get from the festivals at EPCOT every time. I get one every year. I have all different ones now, and they all they stack together. They click together, so they lock, which is kind of cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I've gotten one with margarita. I got one with Dole Up. I've gotten a couple other ones, but no, with those, that is my nightly water glass. So before I go to bed every night, that cup comes out, and I use it as my water glass. So.
How fun!
My wife wonders why it magically appears in the sink right now. I just tell her that it's a troll. The trolls just come in.
The trolls. They're really mischievous. Those trolls.
Yes. No. They especially when they start getting into like the air fryer and all that. Then you got to be careful.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
In addition to that, there are some other delicious treats. Not delicious treat. There's beer and wine options, which actually are cooler than you'd expect. So for draft beers, the Victory Brewing Company put out a Pirate's Paradise Blonde Ale. I'm a big fan of blonde ales. I never really had a bad blonde ale. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling it'll be similar. Like if you're at a BJ's, they have that Breakaway Blonde, I think it's called there. I bet this is pretty similar to that. Sounds similar. They also have a Wicked Weed Brewing Buried Treasure Session a Sour. So that sounds good. Buried Treasure Session Shower. That's a
tongue twister, man.
Yeah, I can't say that. There are also more traditional beer options. Modelo's will be served, as well as Red Stripe Lager and Bell's Two Hearted IPA. In addition, if maybe beer and the mixed drinks are not your style, they also serve for wine by the glass. A spiced route Chakalaka red blend, a Quinta de San Diego Vinho Verde, and a Viare Prosecco.
That was some fancy words right there, man.
There was a lot of fancy words, and I'm sorry if I butchered them. I'm sure I did in some way.
I still like the Chakalaka.
Yeah, you had that one nailed down for us. Appreciate that.
Absolutely. I speak gibberish, guys, fluently. I promise.
Well, we appreciate that, Nick.
Well, dude, and I do got to say real quick that I am very excited to see, and I'm still curious how this is all going to go. We have the pictures, right? We have the menu now. I am very curious how this is all going to go. Is this going to still be, they're saying reservations? Is this going to be like very much a bar type where we walk in and kind of just leave whenever? We're going to have time limits, I wonder. I wonder all these things still, because it makes me wonder again, Walt's vision was to never have liquor in the park here. You can in a sit down environment here at the park. But it does make me wonder to what end this is going to go. Am I going to stop at you for 5 minutes, grab a drink and leave? Or is it, can I take it with me? Those sort of questions I am kind of wondering.
I bet you the operation for this is going to be identical to Oga's.
Yeah, I could see that. Time limits on it, and then
I think a two drink limit. I believe that's what it was in Oga's.
Yeah, and they do them all in themed cups and all out there too, right? You can't usually take it out there with you. It's
no, you can't. Yeah, you're not going to leave anywhere with that.
Yeah. So I think you're 100% on the money for that. That makes you feel a little bit better knowing that. But yeah, no, that's awesome to see that they're going to have that, and especially that many options, because typically the sit down restaurants here don't usually have a big selection like this. So this is definitely a step up to see
Yeah,
Usually it's
definitely.
more some mixed drinks and usually like a beer or two, but this is pretty big spread. I'm pretty
It is a
excited to
big
see this.
spread. It's going to be interesting having this many drinks options in the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm excited for it. I wouldn't try to do it unless if I have 2 or more days at Magic Kingdom because it's going to be a massive time eater. I mean, you're probably going to spend like 2 hours. And when you think about it, you're kind of putting yourself at a kind of predicament. It's either you go at a dinner hour, it would probably be the best time, or if you're trying to do it like mid afternoon or later towards the evening, you're either going to probably run into an issue trying to see fan of Festival of
Festival of Fantasy.
Fantasy
There we go.
or trying to catch the fireworks or starlight. So it might be difficult trying to work around that. Now, I would be interested to know what's the latest reservation you can make. Because if you could make one
Yeah.
right after the fireworks, that would be really awesome. You watch starlight, see the fireworks, then go to the Pirates Tavern. That would be the perfect scenario for me. And then guess what? You're the last person walking out of that park.
I think I am curious to see. We should look back and find out because I think a lot of these questions will probably be answered by looking at reservations at the other areas. Because again, we do have other sit down restaurants there, and I know that the ferry and all that does close down. Usually, it's 2 hours after park closes.
Yeah.
So it does make me wonder. I'd have to imagine that it must be probably right at park close that you could probably get one at. But I think you're right in saying though earlier though. Personally, I don't believe they're going to let you do 2 hours there. And I only say that because you kind of reminded me with the Oga's idea. They only let you do 45 minutes there usually.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's not usually something that they let you stay. I mean, maybe an hour if you're pushing it, right? Especially if you have a bigger group of people or whatever like that, and you're kind of just off to the side. But I don't think that I don't know if they would let you do necessarily 2 hours, especially not an opening. That's
Yeah.
kind of my thought. I know that things like Oga's have gotten a lot easier to get a reservation at, which I do wonder if eventually they're going to allow. I know they're allowing walk-up wait lists now, but I know it's going to be a lot easier. I feel like in the somewhat near future. I feel like because it's definitely dropped off. I mean, I remember the last time that I went was actually with you. And we didn't have a hard time getting a reservation for that at all. I remember I got
No,
it
yeah, it
booked
wasn't
for
that bad.
us. Yeah, I got it booked for us like pretty easily. I think we did like the night before because we had kind of changed up a little bit what our itinerary was. Um, but yeah, no, definitely some interesting things to think about with it all, and it does make me curious to see um, what's going to happen. I mean, we've already seen definitely a big change in the logistics of the park now when Starlight comes out. And all that for as far as traffic goes. So this is going to be another one. I wonder, how crowded is Adventureland going to become now with having this here? Thankfully, you're kind of on that border of between that and over in Frontierland and all that, so you can kind of you have a little bit of traffic to spill over. But it does make me wonder how crowded it's going to get around Pirates. I don't know if you're going to be able to have the stroller village over by Pirates too easily anymore if you're trying to have a line over there for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, my biggest question with Beak and Barrel is honestly, what is the capacity of this
Mm.
place? I'm wondering. I have a feeling that it's not going to be. It's going to be as big or not much bigger than Go82, which only holds about like 55 guests. In the concept art, we know that there's essentially two rooms: the mess area, and then the captain's quarters. So I'll be interested to see how many people can really sit in there. I have a feeling it's going to be a little bit more than Go82. My guess, 75 to 80 people tops.
I can see that. Yeah, I do wonder because they've had that whole area sectioned off, but a good part of that is part of the ride and all that. So it does make me wonder. Like I showed when I was there for my last trip. That area is not as large as I thought it was going to be. For a while, it was a whole area sectioned off, and that was because they were doing some tweaks to the actual shopping area. This went ahead and kind of it shrunk down a good bit. So I am curious to see what we're going to be at with it. But I know personally, I am going to try to snag a reservation for it as soon as they drop because I will be down there for it once it happens or once they open. So we'll try to go ahead and report back and get some news on that. But me, I'll have to stay on that and be ready for ready for anything on that one, man.
You know what it would have been the coolest thing if they did with Beak and Barrel that they didn't do, and I understand why they didn't do it. It doesn't make any sense to do it, but um, in Disneyland they have the blue no oh my god, yeah, Blue Bayou, which is a restaurant that you essentially is in the ride. It's in the very beginning of the ride. If Beak and Barrel overlooked a part of the ride, or like was part of the ride, I would be so excited for this.
Just put the restaurant right where like the fort is, so all you smell is pirate water the entire time. I would be so okay with
I
that.
know. I don't know the problem is I don't know where it would fit in the story at all, but it would be so cool. Just
I mean, can you imagine just do like make it look like it's a banquet up in like the
yeah.
fort or something like that up top
Yeah,
or
that was
something?
not a bad
Pretty cool,
idea. You know, I
you
think
know.
it's possible to loop it in somehow. Granted, logistically, I don't think this makes any sense.
No, I
And they would
mean,
have to do major changes to the ride, which would make any sense. I just like a fever dream, like that would be so cool. I'm still very
no.
excited for this lounge. I think it's an awesome addition to the Magic Kingdom, but
Well, and I think too. I mean, like you said, man, it's not gonna necessarily. We don't think it's gonna happen, but it is. I think to an extent it will be possible because Pirates is actually on. It's on two stories essentially.
yeah,
So when you have that drop that you go down into the into the firefight and all that with the ship and the fort and all that. That's one drop. So there's actually a land, what do they call it, land berm that sits there to go ahead and muffle the sound and all that of the cannon fire and everything else like that. Because being behind it, I can tell you it is still very loud. You can hear it outside with all the speakers going in there and everything like that. So when you go around and you go by Captain Jack and all that there, and you exit the ride, it actually goes back up a slope. So as you're going up the escalator, the actual boats are going up an escalator as well. It's going
right,
back up there.
right.
You don't see it; it's all hidden, but it does go up, and then that's where you would now enter the ride, and then start going through it all over again. So, to an extent, I think it could be because you're kind of on those two stories there. But I mean, who knows? Disney's always just giving us what we want, so we'll see.
Yeah,
Except characters over at Galaxy's Edge. Make it happen, guys. Come on.
yeah.
I want to see
Agree with
Luke
that.
Skywalker there.
It'll be interesting to also see if like Jack Sparrow comes and walks around the bar at some point,
Oh
or
man,
the
I go have
tavern.
I go have rum with Jack Sparrow.
That would be cool.
I'd like that. I'd yell at him. Why's the rum gone?
I
But
did want to mention that also some merchandise was shared. This really awesome Beak and Barrel shirt, Nick. I might need you to pick me up one if it's available. I have a feeling they're just gonna group this in with the restaurant. Well, not the restaurant. I'm sorry. They're gonna group this in with the Pirates of the Caribbean merchandise, and whatever gift shop that's in is probably just gonna be on its own rack, similar to how you see the baseline Tap House shirt just randomly put somewhere. So
exactly. Yeah, I totally agree. I have a feeling it's going to go there. Like they even have Indiana Jones merchandise over at the Pirates
yeah,
shop.
I
So
never understand that either.
no, but they have that. They have some Tiki Room stuff too. But yeah, no, that shirt looks awesome, man. What's that friend on the shoulder there?
Yeah, that's the Barker bird that actually has been available on Shop Disney for quite a while. We did loop you guys in that on a previous episode. So that is already available on Shop Disney if you want the Barker bird shoulder plush.
No, he is awesome, man. I might have to get myself one of those. I like that.
It's a
You're
lot
better
of
than
fun.
having a rat in your shoulder at all times.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So we do have a print this week for the Beak and Barrel. Nick, it is fresh off the print. It is done behind me. I have to get out of my chair and go get it. Why don't you entertain them for like 0.5 seconds?
Gotcha. Okay. So, yeah, no, this print, he kind of had me shocked a little bit. I have still yet to see this. I only saw the design on this online. And he shared it with me right before we get on. So you guys are in for one heck of a treat. And I think we're going to go ahead and adjust the sizing just a little bit because we haven't had a chance to demo this yet. But I think we might turn this into a coaster size by the time we're done. I think we'd do a really good job for it. So, Jared, without further ado, don't keep us hanging. What do we got?
This week we have the Beak and Barrel coaster that I whipped up for everyone today.
It came
Um,
out
I,
so good.
I tried to make it look like the top of a barrel,
You
and
did a good job with that. That's awesome.
I really threw it together in like 20 minutes, to be honest with you. So
That is so cool.
I took the same wood base that I used on the Trader Sam's one, and then just cut it into a circle, and then added a ring border and threw the logo in it. So that's really all it is. Oh, hold on. Let me stop sharing my screen again. I've done this again so everyone can see the
There
print.
we go.
Goodness.
That's awesome, man.
So I think it came out nice. I'm definitely gonna. It's so small just so I could get it done for the show. I'm definitely gonna provide an upscale version on Maker World.
So, Jer, if I could ask, because again, guys, I haven't seen this before. Maybe you could go ahead and help us all out and maybe raise everything up to the same height so we can have
Yeah.
a full coaster size. I think that would be awesome to have because then I can add it to my collection. I get some other ones that Jer did not design, but I get some other ones. Like you see, I got Jungle Cruise, I got the Hollywood Tower Hotel. So,
How would you feel? So the only issue is the wood. How would you feel if the text was on the same level, but there was still some indentation where the wood is, like the lighter piece of the wood? I
yeah,
think that's fine to keep that.
I think that would be fine.
Okay.
As long as it's all the same height. What I would ask though, if you're looking to go ahead and try to help so you don't get a lot of moisture everywhere, what I like about this one that I got online was that it's actually got what we would call like a juice groove kind of cut in the outside of it. So it's got a little slot that you could have the water kind of drain into
Oh,
from the pieces of wood because it looks like they go all the way across for it. So it looks like you would just have a spot for it to go.
yeah.
Um, be an idea. But yeah, maybe you can go ahead and throw a couple different versions up for us on Maker World, and we can go ahead and share that with you guys. That is so awesome, dude. You did a hell of a job.
Thanks. I'm glad to bring you guys merchandise before anything actually like gets released.
Absolutely. No, that's awesome.
I will say if we can make this one part of the second prize giveaway. If you would prefer this over resort, we could easily do this instead.
Jer, should we just go ahead and open it up so it's any print we've done?
That's true. Yeah, we could do any print.
We do any print.
Yeah,
Any
print that's
print that
on
you
Maker
want
World
that we've
we'll
done.
Yeah,
we can do it. We have the power. We get a couple printers going at all times, so we can make it happen. Some of us even have two AMSs, so we don't have to do weird layer swap things like you did last week.
It's coming. That second AMS, it'll happen before you know it.
Well, and Jared, I'll just go ahead and show this real quick. It's not a Disney object, but I just wanted to show you the colors that I have to play with now. Look at this color.
Is that a duck with a pumpkin head?
It's a Halloween duck.
Oh, that's funny.
It's black and orange dual extrusion.
Nick, you're already getting into the Halloween spirit.
Listen, when it comes to holidays, when having a 3D printer, I will let anyone know on this channel because I think everyone has the right to know. If you have a 3D printer and the holidays come up, you will get asked to print so many things. Your queue just fills up, and my printers will be pretty much going 24/7 once the holidays start getting closer. It doesn't end. It's fun though; it keeps things going. But I just thought that color was pretty cool, so I'm excited to be able to go ahead and make some Mickey pumpkins and stuff like that in this color, and go from there because this stuff is really cool. It's by Amelin, and dual extrusion looks pretty cool. I like that one.
It looks awesome. So, I love it.
Absolutely. So that was the first test of it. So many more to come. But yeah. Anyways, guys. Well, we hope you enjoyed this week's episode. We enjoyed making it as usual. Seriously, thank you all again for coming. Thank you guys for entering the giveaway. Please keep those entries coming. We want to see those numbers boosted up, and we want to hit 70 subscribers. So please, if there is that one person out there, go ahead and make it happen for us. We would appreciate that.
We would love that. Feel free to drop what you're most excited for, Beak and Barrel, off that menu, what you think you would try. If it's whether it's one of those drinks or Davy Jones tentacle salad.
I know I'm so looking forward to that one. Absolutely. But no, definitely looking forward to going ahead and seeing what they have to offer with that. I'm sure in the next upcoming weeks we're going to have a lot more news getting dropped, especially probably some more party news and all that, of maybe some characters that might be showing up, that sort of thing. And we haven't really talked too much yet about Oogie Boogie Bash or anything like that. We've done a little bit, but I think they might have dropped some more news since then too. So we'll work on covering some more of that as that all gets closer.
Yeah.
I'll have another trip coming up and all that good stuff.
Destination D23 is at the end of this month. I think next episode we might be aiming to do a preview of that, of our expectations.
Absolutely.
So I think I'm excited for that to come out. I think we're going to get a lot of news on Villains Land potentially.
Yes, that would be awesome to hear about. I'm excited for this. Excited Rivers of America and the all the walls to come down as soon as possible, because it's so many walls, man.
They might give us
So
more
many
details
walls.
on the Cars expansion. I'm not sure. They
No,
they
that'd be
already
awesome.
pretty much told us everything. There's definitely more details that they can give us. Definitely.
Absolutely. Well, we will keep the news coming to you guys as best we can. Again, we sincerely appreciate you all coming here. And thanks again for everything. Enjoy the giveaway. Enjoy the prints. And we will see you all in the future. Take care, guys.